Well, we're joined by Jum'ah al-Qamati, the British coordinator of the main Libyan opposition movement, the Interim National Council. We also have the political analyst and writer for the respected socialist magazine, The Monthly Review, Sukan Chandan. And on the phone, the editor of the online newspaper, Libya Al-Mustaqbah, Hassan El Amin. Thank you all for joining us. Jum'ah al-Qamati, the West shouldn't be arming you, should it? Because it's illegal. And in fact, that's been confirmed this afternoon by the French Foreign Minister and the Secretary General of NATO, that the West actually can't do it. It would break international law.
We are not asking the West to arm us, and it's not the West, by the way. It is the international community that has intervened in Libya. It's the United Nations Security Council Resolution 1973. It's got a very broad alliance of 43 countries, including 5 Arab countries. 2 of them are engaged in military action, including Turkey, one of the largest Muslim countries in the Islamic world. What we are asking is that it's our moral right to actually, we have a lot of frozen assets outside Libya, tens of billions of dollars. We can now export oil from the eastern region. We have a moral right to procure weapons and arms.
Well, there's an arms embargo, though. That's not a. That's the point of. That means you can't. You can collect the money, but you can't spend it.
Okay, the Security Council can do something about that, because you cannot have 2 sides where one side is defending the towns and cities, the families, the children and the women and the Libyan population with very light arms, and you have a mad despot spinning out of control, waging a total war against the Libyan population using tanks, multi-rocket launchers and heavy artillery, and shelling them from the sea as well, and with the intent to kill as many civilians as possible. Already in 5 weeks killed over 10,000 people, including children, women and old people. This is a moral situation. So we need to find arms. We could go to our Arab neighbors, we could go to our Muslim brothers, we could go to anywhere who's willing to sell us and supply us arms, and if there is an embargo, then the Security Council has to review that.
I mean, it's fair enough, isn't it, really? Here's a leader who's talked about his people as drugged up cockroaches and things, and, you know, really, isn't there a duty for the outside world to try to prevent the killings of civilians, which is what the purpose is, and if that means providing arms, which it looks like it might need to, they should do that.
This has got nothing to do with killing of civilians. This has quite clearly been a British and French and subsequently a US plot from the very beginning.
So there are no civilians killed?
And they gave the game away.
10,000 killed are not civilians.
And they gave the game away.
This is ridiculous.
When William Hague said on the 2nd day of the rebellion that Gaddafi has fled to Venezuela. He was the most senior politician at that point to speak up. And what he said by doing that, he said he gave away a whole bunch of clues as to the British hand in this plot from the very beginning. Meaning that...
But even if there are imperial intentions behind this, and, you know, many would accept that, we're in a situation now, though, where don't you think civilians might need to be helped?
Again, this is not a question of civilians. The best way, of course, we're
do you accept that 10,000 have been killed, and do you condemn that or not?
No, I don't accept that 10,000.
Fine, I'm leaving.
No, wait, listen.
I'm not having a Muslim brother denying that 10,000 people of my brothers and sisters, children and people have been killed by a mad despot, and he's not willing to admit to it, and he's not willing to condemn it. I'm sorry, I'm not having a Muslim man.
NATO is bombing your country.
Please.
Bye-bye. I don't need to. I have plenty, you know, hundreds of media outlets are after me.
No, but we need to hear your voice, sir. But, I mean, we need to hear your voice.
No.
Because, I mean, look, we're having a debate. You don't think that having a...
How can you deny that?
How can you
not? This is a Muslim man. How can you not?
I'm not Muslim, just by the way.
The killing of 10,000 women and children, Muslim women and children in Libya.
Listen, you've invited NATO to bomb your country.
How can a Muslim think like that?
Shouldn't this be... Don't you want to put that to him?
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I'm sorry, Jum'ah al-Qamati there has unfortunately left us, but we will continue with this discussion without him. We're sorry he felt the need to go.